Well, C.S. Lewis's timeless classic, The Chronicles of Narnia, is making a comeback. This time on Netflix. But for modern audiences.
Hold up.
Why I say that?
Why?
Because Aslan the Lion is being voiced by Oscar award-winning actress, yes, actress, Meryl Streep.
What the hell's going on out here?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this, so stunning,
That is true.
so brave,
Yes, of course.
and yes, so mental. But it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Well, remember the Chronicles of Narnia? You know, that legendary series written by C.S. Lewis that was made into three great movies in the early 2000s. And if you're not, here's a little familiarity. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, and of course the final, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Of course, they were fans. There were fans around the world, and millions of children who watched these movies, who read these books. So you know where I'm going with this. But it's coming back. It's coming back, and you're like, okay, where is it coming back to? Well, it's not, Amazon, or it's hitting the theaters, or, it's going to be a children's animated special or anything like that. No, it's coming back to Netflix, but it's being made with it's intended for modern audiences. Uh-oh. Yeah. And Aslan, the all-wise, the all-knowing lion of the series, is being voiced by, any guesses? If you guessed Meryl Streep, yes, actress Meryl Streep, you would be correct. Yikes. And here we go. This comes out of That Park Place. Barbie director rumored to pick Meryl Streep to play gender-swapped Aslan in Narnia Reboot. Oof. Greta Gerwig, director of Barbie. Greta Gerwig. You got a feminist director directing a Christian children's series. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Director Barbie is reportedly planning on gender-swapping Aslan the Lion, who represents a Christ-like figure in C.S. Lewis's iconic Chronicle of Narnia series, for her upcoming Netflix adaptation of The Magician's Nephew, which is a book of his. According to Nexus Point News, none other than Meryl Streep is in talks to voice the reimagined Aslan. Let that sink in. Netflix, in partnership with Gerwig, appears to be taking Narnia in a drastically different direction. Lewis, a devout Christian, who imbues his novels with unmistakable Christian allegory. Aslan the Great Lion is not just a guide or a wise creature. He is the literal stand-in for Jesus Christ in Lewis's fictional universe, sacrificing himself in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe to atone for the sins of Edmund Pivers. He is shaven, beaten, ridiculed, while strapped to the stone table where his life ends, only to rise again as a powerful allusion to the resurrection. Swapping the gender of Aslan doesn't just change the character, it rewrites the spiritual heart of the entire series. The move, if confirmed, would mark one of the most radical interpretations of the beloved legendary figure in recent memory. A literary, figure in recent memory. While adaptations are always subject to creative licensing, few stories are steeped in religious symbolism as Narnia. Aslan isn't just a male because Lewis flipped a coin. His masculinity is intentionally tied to the Christian symbolism behind the character. In 2005 to 2010, Walden Media Films, Liam Neeson voiced the line of the quiet, powerful, with quiet, power, and authority, emphasizing Aslan's sacrificial and redemptive role. Now, with Gerwig at the helm, bringing on Meryl Streep, who hasn't appeared in a film since 2021's Don't Look Up, the portrayal could pivot towards a completely different tone. And it's not just the casting. Reports say that Gerwig's adaptation of The Magician's Nephew will be the first in her 2-movie Netflix deals, though Netflix apparently plans to produce 8 Narnia films in total with or without her. Other names rumored to be cast are including Daniel Craig, Charlie XCX, don't know who that is, and Saoirse Ronan, again, don't know who that is. Yeah, maybe I'm an old head, I'm not with the times. Anyway, Streep, a 21-time Oscar nominee, has lately been focused on television work, most notably appearing in Hulu's Only Murder in the Building. She's also rumored to play Joni Mitchell in a still uncertain Cameron Crowe biopic, but playing Aslan will be something else entirely, in this case, something controversial. Make no mistake, Changing Aslan's gender, especially under the direction of someone whose last project was the aggressively feminist Barbie, will be seen as many as a deliberate act of ideological reimagining. To swap the gender of such an overt Christ allegory in a beloved Christian fantasy series isn't just a revision, it's provocation. If Gerwig and Netflix proceed with this casting, they may be inviting a storm of criticism from longtime fans. Yes, there will be a firestorm of epic proportions, faith-based audiences, and even casual viewers who simply want faithful adaptations. The backlash over Meryl Streep as Aslan may not wait until 2026 when the film is scheduled for a Thanksgiving theatrical release, followed by a December Netflix release. If these rumors are true, it's only a matter of time before the outrage begins. Because this just isn't about a line. It's about the soul of Narnia and whether Netflix is preparing to tear it apart in the name of modern branding, like I said, for modern audiences. Wow. My thoughts. It's an absolute joke. Again, let's tear apart nostalgia because you got nothing better to do. You can't come up with anything original, so we tear down nostalgia. We tear down faithful adaptations. How many times have we seen over the last decade movies from the 80s, from the 90s, from the 70s, from the early 2000s get reimagined, rebooted, if you will, and to go down in flames? Because fans are like, no, leave it the heck alone. Just leave it alone. Do it the way, if you're going to bring voice casting or just live action casting, whatever, but keep the story as it is, as it's written in the book, as it's written in canon. Keep it as it is. No. It's just like telling a 2-year-old not to touch the stove when it's hot. And what does a 2-year-old do? Wander to the stove and touch it. Until that kid gets burned, he's not going to learn his lesson. And you would think that Hollywood would learn his lesson after so many flops, so many bombs, so many movies have cratered. Snow White, anyone? The most recent? Yeah. But they're going to find out the hard way. One or two things are going to happen. Either A, there's going to be so much backlash that Greta Gerwig is going to pull back and say, yeah, you know what? Meryl Streep, we're not going to go there. We're going to go with a guy. How about, I don't know, Liam Neeson? How about getting Liam Neeson back in the voice role of Aslan? Common sense. But then again, this is Hollywood. Common sense is where it dies. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.